The North Wall Railwaymen Dublin, rather than assist in providing the Army of Occupation with munitions for the war against Ireland, have already sacrificed over £1,600 per week, and it is probable that all Irish railwaymen will be affected within a short time. This is not a railwayman's fight alone, or a trade unionist's. It's a nation's fight. It's your fight. It is...
Fractured. A family, a nation, a dream. Maynooth Railway Station, June 1920.
Just the man. Give us a cigarette there, would you, O'Reilly?
How many is that just smoked on me now?
I can hardly go buy some, can I? In case I miss Doran.
That'd be shocking altogether. He'd be the laughing stock in Dublin.
Aye, as if losing the bloody match to them wasn't bad enough, huh? Kildare were desperate.
Were you talking to Hogan since?
I was. There's a boy not in good form.
He has a flutter on Kildare. He's probably lost the packet.
It wasn't that was bothering him. GHQ told him we're not doing enough for the cause down here.
Feckin' nerve. I'd like to see those bios take action with the whole of the British Army living in their county.
And walking their streets.
And stealing their women.
But one of them steal your woman?
No, but they stole our land, so they wouldn't be above it, would they?
True for you. Ah, Jesus, what does he want? What is it you want, Tomas?
Oh, I didn't realise
What?
No, sure, it's grand. I see you're busy and all.
Is something wrong?
No, not at all. Well, it's just Mammy.
Mammy? Is she alright?
She sent me looking for you.
What's she looking for me for? I told her I was off out searching for a bit of work this morning.
And she believed that? Jesus.
She believed it all right. Then didn't poor Breed come in and tell her that Maddie Sullivan died of a heart attack last night? And Mammy thought sure maybe you could go after his job.
Go after a dead man's job and him not cold. You can tell Mammy I will not.
God rest his soul.
I told Mammy that, but sure she said Maddie wouldn't mind at all. She said that he admired what yous were doing on the railway strike and it'd be his way of helping out.
I don't want Matty's help, you can tell her.
I told her I'd relay the message, nothing more. What are you doing here anyway? Is this volunteer work?
Those sharp observations are what makes you an average soldier, Tomas.
Shut up.
Tomas! Leave him alone.
Yes, leave me alone. So, what's happening?
Nothing. Just having a bit of a chat is all.
About?
The British stealing our women.
And Sean stealing my fags.
Are you on the job?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Alright. Yes, we are. Now get out of here.
Why wasn't I asked? I'm never asked. Am I being left out in the cold?
There's a fair few icicles hanging off you, alright?
Shut up, you.
For God's sake, Tomas, will you just go?
No. As a member of the volunteers, I have a right to know what's happening.
You have as much right as me arse. Now go or I'll report you to Hogan.
And I'll tell Colgan.
There he is.
Hogan?
Doran! The boy with the brown bag, that's him. Gets off here every Sunday, goes to the toilet, gets back on the train and drives her to Dublin.
Who's he talking to?
I'm not right sure.
Mossie Kinsella.
Are you still here?
Who's Doran?
None of your business, Junior.
I'm almost 19. I was there when Salvage Barracks got blowing up.
I'll blow you up in a minute if you don't feck off.
We both just stop. Grand. Right. Just keep quiet and watch and learn, alright?
I will.
His presence has not been sanctioned by the GHQ.
He's my brother, so any flack that's coming, I'll deal with it. I'm warning you, Tomas.
I'll just stand here. I'll do nothing.
This is a mistake.
Yes, well, we don't have time to sort it because here they come. It is Mossie.
Told you. Sorry. You'd both want to mind because Mossie's not the nicest.
It's not Mossie we're interested in.
Focus, O'Reilly.
If he'd stop yabbering, I could focus.
I'm not yabbering. Sorry.
100 yards from the finish line, doesn't Turtle's feckin' donkey come to a halt and won't budge?
That donkey sounds like my wife.
I was shouting and screaming at it to move and...
That sounds like me.
Yeah, you're a terrible man. Anyway, Anyway, I was about to...
Gentlemen,
Well, if it isn't the Barry boys and their little friend.
the name's O'Reilly, Mr. Kinsella, and we'll thank you to move on.
It's a sad day and minute when I let myself be bossed about by the likes of you.
A sad day indeed. Even sadder to have to use this. You wouldn't want to be shot, eh? Now on your way now like a good man.
And we'll trust you to keep this between ourselves because we know where you live, Mr. Kinsella.
Right.
A quiet word, if you will, Mr. Doran.
About...
I think you know.
I'm not right sure.
I'll give you a clue. The railway men have to stick together, Mr. Doran.
And if we don't stick together, what happens, Mr. Doran?
The railway strike was never sanctioned officially.
I asked you what happens if strikers don't stick together, Mr. Doran.
The strike fails, I suppose.
No suppose about it. And we'd hate for this unofficial strike to fail, Mr. Doran.
That would be a terrible tragedy, so it would.
I have 3 children.
See, at the moment, there is this policy in force.
I know, lads, but...
I don't think you do know. So me and this fella here, we're going to explain it to you. Would that be alright with you now?
What I meant was...
I ask you a question. Would it be alright if we explained this policy to you?
Yes.
That's great altogether. Off you go, O'Reilly, and get it through this boy's head just exactly what a strike is. Word from Dublin is that he's just not getting it.
Not everyone gets things the first time around.
That's true.
I do
There
get...
is a railway strike on, Mr. Doran. Now, you as a train driver are part of this strike.
I know, but...
Stop
look,
there now. Stop right there and let's explain a few things to you. You just have to shut up.
Now you're getting it. Right, so we have this strike on the railways at the moment where all the railway men, well, most of them, are refusing to carry forces of the Crown on the trains.
They're also refusing to carry ammunition.
And tans and oxys. All that sort of thing. Have you got me, Mr. Doran?
Yes.
Now, there's been a fair few reports of train drivers and guards breaking this strike.
Which is not a good idea.
Not if they want to stay alive anyway.
There's been reports of them ferrying soldiers all about the country.
And if them soldiers shoot people, who do you think is responsible for that person's death? Well,
You're not seriously
the
suggesting
train
that...
driver that brought them down, that's who.
A train driver that broke a strike.
Killing their own countrymen.
Feckin' traitors.
You don't understand. I have 3 children.
No, you don't understand. You will do what you're told, or...
Or what? You'll shoot me, is it? If I lose my job, I might as well be dead.
You'll be paid for your strike actions.
Do you know how much money they're giving the strikers? Not enough to feed a mouse.
They're giving as much as they're able.
A bit of mercy, lads. I support what you're doing, but I have 3 children, one of them with TB. My wife won't cope if I lose this job, please.
Your wife won't cope if you end up on a hillside with a bullet through your head and the word traitor carved out on your chest.
I am a proud Irishman.
Then act like it. Now, be a good man and tell the station master that you won't be driving the train back to Dublin until all the soldiers are off it.
And if you run, we've boys at the station exits.
Who will march you back down.
Are we clear?
The soldiers will just travel by road instead.
Then let them travel by road. Let them take their chances with the ambushes.
I thought we were just understanding each other. You're going to go to the station master.
They just take the road and get there anyway. The strike is a waste of time.
I will sanction you to be shot through the head if you don't turn around and do what we say.
You're asking me to sacrifice my family.
I'm asking you to think of your country.
I'm asking you to have a bit of compassion.
I have compassion for all the boys being shot because of the likes of you are supporting the Empire. Now turn around and go back to the station master, so help me God. I'll put a bullet in you myself.
Bang!
Jesus!
Don't go getting yourself killed there now, Mr. Doran.
That'd be an awful shame. The country needs the likes of you.
Good job, Sean. I'll be away, so always a pleasure.
There's a grand man, Tomas. You do well to remember it.
Aye.
That operation went well.
Aye.
Are you alright?
I'm grand.
You don't look grand.
Well, I am.
Don't take me head off. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Now, I'd best...
Me and O'Reilly. We did the right thing just there. You know that, don't you? Because if you don't, then maybe you need to have a think about what being a volunteer means.
I know what it means. It's just... Well, you said yourself the railway strike wouldn't work.
As a strike, no. But this is civil disobedience, a sort of mass political protest, but peaceful.
It's not peaceful if you'd shoot someone through the head for it.
Are you questioning me?
Would you have shot him if he had refused to go back?
Well, no, not here. No, in full view of the street. But he'd have been shot, eventually.
For trying to feed his children.
You'd want to shut your mouth with that sort of talk, Tomas.
I'm only asking questions.
If you said that in front of O'Reilly or Colgan, you wouldn't last long.
You have to question things, Sean. You can't just go...
The only question you need to ask yourself is, do you want a free Ireland?
You know I do.
Well, how do you think it's going to come about? It's not just all smashing buildings and playing soldiers. Sometimes you actually have to shoot someone.
Even your own?
Yes, if they are traitors. Don't question me for doing my duty. I thought you wanted this.
I do. But that man had 3 children and...
You can't listen to them.
One of them had TB.
Oh, that's why you haven't gone on the big stuff yet.
What?
That's why they keep you in the dark.
What?
They think you're too soft. Colgan and them.
That's not fair. I'm always the first to volunteer for drills, and I'm the best shot in the company. You know that.
Oh, it counts for nothing unless you believe in it.
I do believe in it.
You could have fooled me. That man that you feel sorry for, he is in our union. He pays his dues. He has to do what everyone else does.
I know, but...
Other workers have children. He's not the only one.
I know, but...
But nothing. We're in a fight here, Tomas. There can only be one winner.
But that man, he's not the enemy.
As Daddy says, if he's not with us, he's against us.
Mammy's not with us.
We wouldn't have Mammy. She'd be too much trouble. Jesus.
They really think I'm too soft.
They do.
And you just let them say that?
Oh no. Like in Egypt, I told them that give you a couple more months, you'd be ready for ambushes and that.
Oh, right. Thanks, Sean.
But after today...
I will be ready.
Are you sure? Because what you were saying just there didn't sound like a soldier.
I'll be ready.
A soldier that's not ready, he gets people killed.
I won't get anyone killed.
Good. Because I put my neck out for you.
I'll never let you down, Sean.
And no more questioning. A soldier always obeys orders.
I know that, sure.
You're certain?
Cross my heart and I hope to die.
Right. Well, go and tell Mammy that she can stuff her job. That I won't be working when my friends are striking.
No. I can't just... Is that an order, like?
It's an order.
Right, so... And you're certain you want me to say... Go stuff your job, Mammy?
I do.
Grand so.
Off you go. And just so you know, I'll deny I said it when she asks.
It's great to know you have my back, Sean.
Always, Tomas.
Fractured is a Down at Heel production, made possible by a Creative Ireland grant through Kildare County Council. All episodes were written by Joe Bergen, Brendan Farrell, Claire Joyce and Martina Reilly. Sound engineer is Brendan Farrell. This episode has been assisted by Connolly's Pub, Donadea.